Today on ChanNews, another story out of the Middle East, and as you might imagine, it's bad. 28 people were killed and over 61 were wounded when a car filled with explosives detonated next to military buses Wednesday evening in Turkey's capital, Ankara. The explosion occurred near the Turkish parliament and armed forces headquarters as well as other government buildings. The Turkish military condemns what they call a terrorist attack. This attack, the latest one in a series of bombings in the past year, mostly blamed on the Islamic State, comes as Turkey gets dragged into the war in neighboring Syria. Turkish President Tayyip Erdogan said that the country's determination to fight those committing these acts will now be even stronger, and Turkey will not hesitate to exercise their right to self-defense. Deputy Prime Minister Numan Kurtulmuş gave a public announcement that 28 people, including soldiers and civilians, were killed and 61 were wounded in the explosion which happened near a busy intersection very close to the parliament during rush hour. So far, no one has come forward to claim responsibility for the bombing, but according to multiple sources involved in security, either the Kurdistan Workers' Party or Islamic State militants were responsible. The full number of dead and wounded is still not certain. Ankara police said that they were examining CCTV footage of the car used in the attack. Images posted on social media show the charred wreckage of at least 2 buses and a car. The explosion happened shortly after 6:30 p.m. and created a large amount of smoke above central Ankara. This is not the first time that Turkey's capital city Ankara was the target of terrorist attacks. A major terrorist attack happened in October 2015, in which over 100 people were killed in 2 explosions executed by suicide bombers. That attack targeted people who protested against violence between authorities and the Kurdish militant group abbreviated PKK. Taking into consideration that terrorist attacks have happened before in Ankara, one would assume that the Turkish government would beef up the security in the city. This clearly didn't happen because Wednesday's attack managed to kill at least 28 people near what one would expect to be some of their most heavily guarded facilities. One of the possible reasons why they didn't prevent this attack is that it gives them the justification they need to attack Syria. Another possibility is that this was a false flag attack committed by Turkey itself in order to provide that same justification. ChanNews will keep an eye on further developments in this story and keep you informed.